Burst the bubble, Europe is cool.
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 Crève les bulles, l'Europe c'est de la bombe.
Today, Burst the bubble, Europe is cool. Crève la bulle, l'Europe c'est de la bombe. Is diving in with you in the world of co-creation, design and innovation in our urban environments to generate disruptive and innovative services or products to the citizens and local businesses alike. The workshop we are attending in Brussels today in the heart of Europe is called Challenges to Design-Enabled Innovation in Urban Settings and brings together multidisciplinary experts in the fields of urban innovation across Europe.
Crève les bulles, l'Europe c'est de la bombe.
Designscapes has many ambitions, and I think the most prominent one is to create a favorable environment for design-driven innovations to be transferable and scaled up across many urban environments in Europe so that they can reach the critical mass that is sometimes missing even for the best ideas and innovations to translate into successful products and services that bring value to the market and value to our societies. I think this is the challenge, and the consortium and the team that I have the honor and privilege to lead, I think they are well equipped and motivated to give at least a relevant contribution in that direction for what are the expectations not only of the European policymakers but also of the communities living and doing business in Europe today.
Designscape is a great project.
Innovation will give us some answers that we are looking for and that we have been looking for a long time.
We wanted to keep design perspective, the rich and really challenging design perspective in terms of innovation, sticky in urban environments as the arena where the biggest global challenges are created but also have the chance to be solved.
The biggest challenge now is the how we disseminate and how we learn from each other.
What we expect from Designscapes is to receive all this know-how and the experience of procuring innovation, which is a new concept and idea in the European context, and can bring really a bottom-up approach to the solution of citizens' everyday lives problems.
We can, discover with the Designscapes is really related to the fact that staying in the city environments, inside the big global challenges that everyday cities remind us every day, I think we will keep Designscape fully focused on those challenges. This is the idea of putting cities in the core as core environments of this project, and this is I think that cities, it's not my thinking, cities are very complex environments. They are open environments, and Tavistock was telling us earlier that this openness and complexity that we are interested in, but also scared by, is the environments in which we have to stay. And this means that if we keep our attention on problems, and this is obviously the way we will look at innovation, as relevant for problems, for solving problems, for giving responses to challenges that are challenging us every day in the cities, we will sort of compelled to stay in the awareness of some of the things. First, that hardly we will solve problems, those economic, societal, environmental problems that we are challenged by, without keeping all the spheres together. It could sound like a triviality, but we still have to solve some problems to make the spheres, the private, the public, the societal, intended as a large sphere of the urban environment. They are still often working separated. I think that the added value of keeping the reflection in the urban environments will compel us to bring together and to challenge these three spheres to work together.
With this project of €4 million for 11 partners from 10 countries. Today it was the kick-off meeting of the project, and I was very glad to hear from the representatives of the EU Commission's many positive comments and support. I'm sure that this project could lead other similar actions in Europe and in the future.
Crève les bulles, l'Europe c'est de la bombe.
There's a lot of different terms and a lot of different concepts, and if you think about living labs, makerspaces, fab labs, or whatever. So I come from the scientific background, and it's a kind of the fault of our scientists that we are trying to invent a new term because we want to have a lot of citations to my term, and it's typically leading in a way that I'm promoting my term, and I'm not kind of promoting the other terms, even though maybe the attributes and the characteristics of the different concepts are exactly the same. And this is kind of the problem in a way that the network of living labs has about 100 and maybe 170 members at this point, and in each of the members will have to go through this kind of an evaluation process, which kind of certified that they are kind of qualified as a living lab, so based on the things. And typically how we can define the living labs is a real life environment which engage various stakeholders from public, private, and people and so on. And it's a systematic way instead of the ad hoc process, so basically there's a process behind. And you have various approaches and various methods that you can use over there. So basically perfectly fitting for the design thinking and whatever. That's under different label. So that's the kind of the problem, and when we're talking with the city people and non-common people or citizen science or whatever, the problem is that everybody's basically doing a similar thing with a different notation.
Design thinking has been spurred and actually promoted by business, strategy and management as like the key to innovation. And participatory design has a long background actually from Scandinavia democracy innovation, where workers were used as participants in designing their own offices. So this has great potential to scale into the city. But it's not that straightforward how to do that.
We know what design is, we know that the design is not furniture, we know design and co-creation are processes, are tools for innovation, but does the public sector or do those ministries or whoever in our regions know? And most of the time they don't, because for them design and creativity is still not a very clear concept. Maybe it's also the words which are a bit blurry, but for them, oh no, it's something new, it's more work. We have to focus on other things like mobility challenges, youth unemployment, and we don't have time for this. But we try to sell it in a different way as well, to say this and those are basically concepts which helps you to tackle those challenges you're facing.
Innovation by design means to actually complement a different attitude and the different perspectives of innovation, namely the digital, technological, but also the social and the nature-based innovation. And we are pleased to see that this concept of integrated innovation within the cities is well acknowledged and recognized both by the new urban agenda adopted in Quito, in Habitat 3 Convention, but also at the European level with the urban agenda for the EU.
Restez tuned sur Almouwatin pour un nouveau numéro de Crève la bulle, l'Europe c'est de la bombe. N'hésitez pas à commenter et envoyer vos suggestions sur Facebook et Twitter, #Crève la bulle.